Good morning, everybody. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the well-being challenge. And what does that mean? Well, it started as a play on words with the well-being. So the well-being is a great bean product. They make delicious, just deliciousness. So check it out, wellbeing.life. We did the podcast today, so I'm sharing that. But I had my mindful walk this morning. As many of you know, I go walking every morning. I literally feel like I can't start my day without some type of movement. This walk has become a very important piece of my life. And so today my inspiration was a variety of things. It's kind of transformed over the morning as I just really sat with it and what I'm eating in my own life. But then I thought, well, why can't I share this with you? Because I get lots of questions on what do you eat every day? What are you doing? Lots of questions. And I feel like I'm do a lot here already sharing with you, but I feel like there could be even more. And I want to kind of walk the talk that I share with people. So this is what I'm going to do. And so my well-being challenge for myself may be different than yours. So for me, I'm going to take where I'm at and I'm going to up my ante, right? So to speak. I'm going to focus on the things that I feel like I could push myself to be even better. And like I said, if you want to join me, I'll outline what I'm doing. I'll be checking in through maybe multiple times through the day. This will mostly be on YouTube because it's easier for me to go live on YouTube, like when I'm walking or doing different things or creating who knows what in my kitchen, but I'll share with you what I want to be doing. And so I'm also going to be doing a DEXA scan of my body composition. I feel like for me, at the weight I am, weight on a scale is less meaningful to me. For me, it's lean muscle mass, body fat composition, and changes that way. So last year, I ran 2 half marathons and a 10K. November 12th, was the last day I ran. It was the day I ran the Boston half marathon with my daughter. And it was funny, this is about the time that menopause definitely set in. And because it perimenopausal, but menopause has set in. And it was interesting. So I didn't have a desire to run anymore. And I love running. And I haven't ran since, but I've done these really long walks. And so it's really been interesting to me. The mindfulness piece has really, I feel like, transformed my life even further. So this is what I'm going to do. And like I said, I think there's elements here that everyone should be being mindful of. One is I'm always talking about moving your body. So my average daily steps is anywhere between 12 and 14,000 steps daily. I'm going to up it to 20 every day, starting March 1st through April 1st or end of March. I'm doing a DEXA scan. I couldn't get in earlier on Monday, March 4th, and I'll do another one on April 2nd. So I'm doing the walking. So 20,000 steps. It doesn't matter how I get the steps. If I feel compelled to do a little jog, I will. If I want to jump rope, I'll do that. I just need to do my movement of my steps, 20,000. It's going to be fun. I've done this. I do it maybe 3 times a week, but doing it every day, this will be good. Number 2. There's a simple and sinister kettlebell routine. It takes 20 minutes. I'm only going to be doing that for my resistance training. I haven't been as good with my resistance training as I was last year. So this will be good. So basically what it is, it's 1-arm kettlebell swings. You do 5 sets of 10 on each side. So it's 5 sets of 20 basically. So you're doing 10 on each arm. And then a Turkish get up. So a Turkish get up is where you're on the ground and there's a certain way you get up and down on the weight, and you do 10 of those. So literally that's what I'm going to do. I can do this. Kettlebell swings, Turkish get ups, and I'm going to keep the same weight. I'll probably start with around a 25 or 30 pound kettlebell and do its warm up from the Simple Sinister. I can't remember the gentleman's name who wrote it right now, but it's a great book. I love it. Okay. So that's the movement piece. I will have my mindfulness on there. I'm always talking about stress reduction. That is where I'm going to be walking. And in my mindful walk, I might come live and I'm setting intentions for my day. I'm going to also be journaling. I'll share with that in a minute. But I'm setting an intention for my day as I'm doing my mindful walk, because I found today it was really interesting. I watched a Netflix movie last night because it was kind of like didn't want to necessarily do anything else, but it was too early to go to sleep. So I was like, oh, I'll just watch a Netflix movie. It was not a good movie. I wanted to describe what it was, but I didn't sleep well and I didn't feel well when I woke up. I was in this weird mood. And then I went on my mindful walk and it was bizarre. It was like gray. And then I walked and then I just really became present and current in this moment. And it was like the clouds split, my mood improved. And I was like, okay, I need to set intentions for each day. And part of that is not putting in my mind what I don't want there. So that means not avoiding Netflix, whatever. So setting intentions for a day, that's helped with stress, being mindful, right? The movement piece, talked about the movement piece. The next thing is I'm going to be wearing my Whoop 24/7 over the next 30 days. I typically just wear it at night. The reason I'm wanting to do that is to determine how I'm sleeping, heart rate variability, different things like that. I'll also be wearing my Apple Watch, which I typically do. It'll be tracking steps as well. There's a VO2 max, also heart rate variability. What else is on there? Yeah, variety of things there. So those are the things to monitor my metrics through the day or through the 30 days is really, so it's sleep. I talked about movement, stress reduction, sleep, right? The other piece of this is food. I eat plant-based. Most of the time it's whole food plant-based, but I am sitting here next to my kitchen and I can snack when I'm not hungry. So I'm being very purposeful and I'm going to eat 3 meals a day. If I am truly hungry, I'm going to go through, I have a little exercise called Brave, where I'm literally walking through different things and going, okay, I feel this urge. I'm becoming aware. I walk through it. It's kind of like a RAIN exercise. You recognize it, you're aware of it, you accept it. You just kind of introspect, am I really hungry? So I'm going to start doing this mindfulness around these urges and see if I can break that habit of just eating when I'm not actually hungry because maybe I'm bored or whatever, or I see someone else eating in the house. So that's a habit I need to break. So I'm going to use my own techniques that I tell people to use. I've done these with other things. I'm going to share with you my journey. Okay. And so my meals are going to be my smoothie that I do every morning. I'll be sharing that with you. My lunch will be one of two things. It will be beans. It'll be half a can of beans. It'll be a variety of different beans, pinto beans, chickpeas, soybeans, white beans, black beans. It doesn't matter. Whatever's in there, I'm going to grab. It'll also consist of vegetables. So I'm going to be doing vegetables and beans every day. It might be starchy vegetables. It might be some non-starchy vegetables. It's going to be in beans. Half a can of beans, the rest are vegetables. And finally, sometimes it could also be this, there's a high protein, it's like between steel cut oats and rolled oats, high protein, Red Bob's Mill oatmeal. The only thing in it is oatmeal. There's nothing added. And then I add to that blueberries, bananas, pumpkin seeds, and soy milk. I love this so much. It's like makes me happy just thinking about it. And those are going to be my 2 meals. Now, I might be eating oatmeal for dinner, or I might be eating oatmeal for lunch, and I'll be alternating those two. That literally, I want to keep this so simple that there's no decision making necessary. Now, with that in mind, I have calculated my calories based on what I tell everybody else. So I will be between 1,800 and 1,900 calories per day and hitting anywhere between 64 to 66 grams of protein. If I go above that, great, but I definitely want to be hitting minimally around 64, 65 grams of protein daily. And then what's going to be cool about that, we'll be seeing the DEXA scan, right? The body composition DEXA scan. I've not done that before. I've done other types of bodies. I've done a bone density, but I've not done a body composition DEXA. So literally, I'm going to be putting myself through what I tell everybody to do, moving your body, mindfulness, stress, monitoring sleep, and setting intentions, being mindful through the day, and just eating whole foods, except. In my smoothie, I do put a scoop of the Garden of Life raw meal replacement. It is delicious, but I split my smoothie with my husband. So it's not like I get very much. It ends up being like I don't know, 70 calories and maybe 10 grams of protein, which you could easily replace with another cup of soy milk. So there's that. But again, there's nothing perfect. This is just what I want to do. I feel like it could benefit some people just seeing what I do on a daily basis and sharing with you guys what's going through my mind and the struggles or not. Because I feel like I've pushed enough of a challenge that I'm going to really be doing this. Someone's asking, will the rolled oats be cooked? They'll be cooked. It takes around 15 minutes to cook these versus rolled oats. You're like 2.5 minutes in the microwave. So yeah. And finally, the last thing that's really important to me is journaling. I tell everyone to journal. I think it's such an important piece. I have not been doing it as well as I should. So I bought a while back The Power of Now journal by Eckhart Tolle. And it has some of his phrases. This book changed my life. It has been amazing. I'm a huge fan of Eckhart Tolle. So anyway, I'm going to be journaling. What a beautiful pages, right? Just beautiful things that I can do on a daily basis is just journal, right? And I'm going to be reflecting on my intentions, how I'm feeling through the day. There might be a morning or evening entry. I don't know yet. But I'm going to walk with it and see how it goes. But there will be 30 days of journaling. And finally, for me, which I've already do inconsistently, I love to draw. I've been drawing since I was a young child, mostly doodling. I did publish books, 7 books actually in medical school. 6 of them were cartoons. That's how I got through medical school, was creating cartoons to help me memorize things, because I had 3 kids when I went to medical school. And I discovered that you can make mnemonics out of drawings, and that is what I did. So I literally made it through medical school by cartoons. Yeah, cartoon education. There you go, Dr. Cartoon. Anyway, I ended up publishing them because other people found them helpful, and that was really cool. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be drawing at least 15 minutes per day. And in my heart of hearts, I want to be able to draw the human body. And if I can draw the human body, I feel like I will have the freedom to draw anything I want. And I'm a pretty decent, intermediate drawer. I'm not a beginner by any means, but I want to be able to have more freedom and not think about it so much. So I will be doing that 15 minutes in this journal here. So I have my written journal. All of this will maybe take, journaling, 10 minutes for this, 15. So half hour of my day, which I feel is important because it'll help me grow. My exercise will probably take me most of my day, that as far as of my goals. For in the morning, probably an hour and another hour to get those 20,000 steps. But what I'm thinking, what I'm going to end up doing is getting up and moving more during the day, which is good, instead of sitting here and working all day. So that's going to be the biggest piece. I'll have me looking at prompts to get my body moving smaller chunks through the day, which will be important. And it'll be nice as well as getting the kettlebell stuff done earlier in my day. So people go, but how do you do this? I don't have time. You make time. You make time for things that are important to you. And, they're excuses. I can complain that I don't have time. That is an excuse. Literally, seriously, I have 24 hours in a day. I may sleep 7.5 to 8 of those. The rest of my day, I'm going to stop my death scrolling through different things. I'll be on here, of course, to answer questions and stuff. But really important thing is setting your intention, moving your body, whatever that is for you. Like I said, I'm pushing my limits because I feel this is where I'm at right now in my own journey. I need to push my resistance training and my movement even more. I need to continue my mindful movement piece of that, which is dealing with my stress. I need to not be feeding my brain things that will interfere with my sleep. And I'm going to be eating something very simple and breaking this habit of eating between meals when I'm not hungry. Okay, so and I'm getting very keen on my whole food journey. And the journaling piece and keeping track of the calories and the protein by eating the same thing will be simple for me. We'll let you know how it goes by the end of this 30 days if I'm ready to scream and I can't do it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So yeah, so I already had my smoothie this morning. So that's the same thing. I'll be playing around with a few things today in preparation for starting this on Friday. Like I said, I'll be doing a DEXA scan before and after 30 days just to see what the body composition does. It'll be a great learning thing. And this is for someone, I'm 53, I'll be 54 in October. And so this is, someone who's in midlife, very healthy already. I'm not saying that I'm not, but certainly notice things changing after hormonal shifts with menopause. So, but I think that we can retain our youth much more. So this body has certain inputs, right? There's limitations of our human body. We need to put into it what we want to get out. So I'd like to see, I don't need to do some extreme challenge or run an ultra, which I used to think I need to do, or do this or do that. And maybe that'll evolve into something else. I don't know. But this is just where I'm at right now. It's something I feel like can move into my day and not get overwhelmed with, but you guys will hold me accountable. Because I've been wanting to do this kind of together, and it's nothing too major. Should be okay. Yeah, so that's my well-being challenge. It may seem like a lot for some folks, but I'm already, like I said, I already got quite a few healthy habits that came, I've built into my life over many, many years. So you just start where you are if you want to join me. It doesn't have to be all of this, but I'm just trying to address all the 5 things: stress, movement, sleep, eating, and stress, sleep, movement. Sorry, Daisy, right now. Eating. And that's mindfulness piece. Oh, and of course your community. So I think just going through this has helped me mentally. It has helped my relationships as well. So yeah. Anyway, guys, so let me know what you think. And I'll be curious to see how it all goes. So there's that. Just want to share with you, if you are really wanting to start a plant-based diet or struggling, or maybe you don't, Kim, that's Daisy, sorry. We've let her out of her cage after her surgery, so she's walking around a little, we're still confining it, but she's just checking it out. Anyway, so if you guys want to plant-based diet, I literally have a workshop. It's this Thursday live. Ebook is almost 100 pages. Check out Dr. Marvis under upcoming workshops, drmarvis.com. And I poured my heart and soul into this. So anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll be checking in later. And maybe later today, I'll show you some of the things that I'm doing. Like I said, follow me here on YouTube. If you're not on the YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Share with someone you think might be interested. So like I said, if you're on Instagram or Facebook, please go to YouTube. Dr. Lori Marvis. Daisy's talking if y'all hear her. Daisy, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah. Come say hi. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There she is. Oh, dear. See, there's Daisy. This is the one I'm talking about all the time. Oh, sis, I know where your tongue's been. I don't need it in my face. Anyway, so there she goes. All right. It's doing pretty good. Anyway, so everyone, please check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll be checking in later. Thank you for being here again. I'm always sending you joy, love, and peace and healing in your life, because there's not enough of that going around. So thanks everyone for paying attention, and wish you the rest of your day.